And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. There's Herrera for one. On to Napoli, and they get two here to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Jonathan Herrera will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow.
Jonathan Herrera.
It hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
0-1. Let's go, Orioles!
There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Well, he'd retired 5 in a row until just now, but not anymore. He'd been on cruise control, but all of a sudden, one little mistake will snap you back down to earth in a hurry.
David Ortiz will stand in, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And Davis will win the race to the bag for the putout. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Mike Napoli will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter. And
Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Daniel Nava will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Reimold has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Now 1-0 Boston. Chris Davis will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
And he turns to the curveball that time as he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
Yeah, and anytime you can get a guy like this to hit a ball like that, well, you know you've won the battle out there on the mound, and that was a good pitch.
Adam Jones will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago.
Get it out of here!
Now he tries to hold back, but he makes contact here, and this is looped foul. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
And we're going to give you another look at that 2-2 pitch. Now, what I like about it is that he's been mixing in his curveball a little bit more here second time through the lineup, giving him just a little bit of a different wrinkle. And this one is a beauty.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps the shortstop, J.J. Hardy. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. And here's a ball hit in the air. Herrera will put this one away, and the side is retired. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy. And he's got himself a 1-0 lead. A.J. Pierzynski will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Boston, catcher, A.J. Pierzynski.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Three and 0 now.
Looking a little off here to start the fifth.
Here he comes on 3-0. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And that's what I'd call an intelligent at-bat right there. It's good knowledge of the strike zone, and more importantly, of how the home plate umpire calls the strike zone. He's got himself a leadoff walk.
Will Middlebrooks will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One run, just one hit, and one error on the Boston line score. Here's the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
But sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Right here.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 2-2 home. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Shane Victorino, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Shane Victorino will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
All right, let's hold them.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
In the dirt here, but quick reactions are going to keep those runners put at second and third. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Come on, Orioles.
1 run, 2 hits. and one error on the Boston line score. Now a fastball for a strike, and from 2-0 it's back to 2-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Jones is there. Let's see if they try it. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Here's another instance of a ball actually hit too hard to try to score on. He doesn't have to go all that far to make the play here, so it's probably a wise decision not to test his arm.
Johnny Gomes will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Let's get out of the inning now.
And that's cut on and missed by Gomes, and he's in danger now, down 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Second and third here, one man out. And this is swung on and grounded out to Hardy at short. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And this is just good baseball here all around. You've got two guys in scoring position, one away. At the very least, you need to make sure you get something out of this inning. And he does that by driving in the run.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Two out here and a runner at second. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Nolan Reimold will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Let's go, Orioles!
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Victorino will be there to put it away in front of the big scoreboard.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Manny Machado will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Orioles, let's go!
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
1 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Middlebrooks down at third. On to first, and Peavy sets down the first two easily here.
The batter, designated hitter, Young.
Delman Young will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on, Orioles. Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
He's kicking one off.
Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a ground ball. Over to first now is Napoli, and that retires the side. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox on top, 2-0. Darren O'Day will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Darren O'Day.
Jonathan Herrera will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. And they guessed right on the bunt, but this is going to be close. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt.
Oh, interesting ploy here. He's already beaten these guys with the long ball. Now he's trying to play a little bit of small ball and bunt his way on. A good play here takes care of him, though. But for me, you got to use all your weapons as a hitter.
David Ortiz will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And this sails right over Davis's head.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Mike Napoli is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Close to the bag. It's second there. Now the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the 2nd out of the inning.
He might have been playing things a little cautious there at second base. That ball looked deep enough to me that he should have been thinking about advancing on it.
Daniel Nava will stand in. He flew out his last time up. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
And you'd like to think that a 2-out single would score your guy from second, but this ball was just hit too hard, and he's forced to hold on at third base.
A.J. Pierzynski will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
And with 2 outs, you want to make sure those guys earn that run. Well, don't let them score on a wild pitch.
Here's the 1-0. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. I got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. Davis is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a base hit, also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. To the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Orioles nothing. Matt Wieters will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Here's Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with the good pitch. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Pedroia now at second. He's got it well into right field. Throw in time at first. A nice play in short right for the 1st out.
Yeah, and he had to range deep for this one, and you've also got to worry about that ball hitting the lip of the outfield grass. So you got to hang with it just like he did, and he made a nice play.
Jamal Weeks will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now he'll try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
No, that's the ball. Oh, you are killing me.
Peavy up to 66 pitches now in this night of work. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Well, only 3 strikeouts for him in the ball game, but when you've got that slow stuff keeping guys off balance, you don't need to rely on strikeouts.
Nick Markakis will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back.
Here we go.
Too high. 1-2. Fouled back. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Full count, 3-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns on the curveball there as he drives it out toward right center field. Gomes is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. The defending world champs out in front as we take a look there at the game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Will Middlebrooks will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Now a ball swung on and hit to Davis over at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Shane Victorino will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Let's get the out here. Run.
Pitch home to Victorino. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
21. Give me a break,
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first takes care of Victorino for out number 2.
2 more ground outs, and that's the product of throwing that sinker. Just about every time you swing at it, you're either going to hit the top of it or miss it altogether. And if you do hit it, you're going to be killing all the worms out there in front of home plate.
Johnny Gomes will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
And when he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Here we go.
Two out, nobody on. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Chris Davis will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
Here's the first pitch to him. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
Now a ball lined to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Adam Jones will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Come on, Jones, knock it out of here.
Here we go.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. What a flip for 1. Back to Napoli, a double play.
The shortstop, number 2, J.J. Hardy.
J.J. Hardy will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. And that's high for a ball, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Look into Pierzynski, the 1-1. Now the pitch by Peavy is hit right back towards him, but it'll get on through and continue into center field for a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Nolan Reimold will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And this will be fouled away. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Bud Norris will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Bud Norris.
Dustin Pedroia will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out. 6 outs left for the Orioles as you check out the line score here. Red Sox leading this one here in Baltimore as we play the top of inning number 8. Jonathan Herrera will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. First pitch to him. Fouled straight back. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's Weeks at second base. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. David Ortiz will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Reimold will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Manny Machado will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Manny Machado.
Now the first pitch. Here's PV back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Pitch on the way. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Pierzynski will hang with this one for the first out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. His shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Delman Young will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First offering on the way. Ball 1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Swing, hard hit ball to second. There to get it is Pedroia. On to first, and Delman is retired here for the second out of the inning.
And he just continues to roll right along. He's working on a 3-hit shutout this late in the ballgame.
Matt Wieters will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against him.
Jamal Weeks will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Come on, let's get a hit.
Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. And the flip over to Pedroia covering, and that'll end it. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 2-0. Mike Napoli will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Mike Napoli.
out of play. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the third strikeout of the game.
Well, this is a scroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Daniel Nava will step in, a base hit in his last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
And they're keeping the pressure on, even with the 2-run lead here in the ninth. Well, they'd love to increase their lead a bit before they take it to the bottom of the ninth. That's for sure.
A.J. Pierzynski will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He's running towards second, and this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Here's a ground ball to first. Hardy for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance coming up for Baltimore. They trail 2-0. Nick Markakis will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only 1 walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Nava is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Yeah, only 2 outs now stand between him and his shutout. And the way he's throwing the ball, Doesn't look like he's going to have too much trouble getting it.
Chris Davis will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Over toward the line now is Victorino, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1. Now here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, this has been a thoroughly dominating performance out there. Kept these guys guessing all game long, and he's just 1 out away now from picking up a well-deserved complete game shutout.
Adam Jones will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge essentially from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. So the Red Sox helped out quite a bit by the start turned in by this man, Jake Peavy. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Red Sox win it 2-0. Good night from Baltimore.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Boston Red Sox, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs, 3 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Peavy. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Chris Tillman. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 25 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance here at the ballpark, 48,876. The Orioles would like to thank you for attending tonight's ball game and remind you to please drive home safely.